Chris Kendall, a former CPR instructor, fought for 15 minutes to save the life of heart attack victim Alan Haney, pictured. A firefighter was amazed to receive a thank you text from a man who he thought had died. Chris Kendall, a former CPR instructor, fought for 15 minutes to save the life of a heart attack victim, but was later told by the police that he had passed away. Because of this, the 32-year-old could barely believe his eyes when 5 months later he got a thank you text from the man he had saved, Alan Haney. Through the text, Mr. Haney from Wishaw, North Lanarkshire, invited Mr. Kendall to his 60th birthday this year, and now both men are campaigning for more people to learn CPR. Mr. Kendall, from Kent, was driving on the A1 in the Scottish borders in June when he spotted Mr. Haney being dragged from his car. Mr. Haney had suffered from a heart attack so severe that it had left him with 3 holes in his heart. To help try and save his life, Mr. Kendall pulled over and performed CPR to Mr. Haney for 15 minutes to the tempo of Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. Chris Kendall, pictured, was amazed to receive a thank you text from a man who he thought had died. A mix-up meant that when Mr. Kendall later asked police about the outcome, he was told that the motorist had died. However, the Police Scotland IT worker had actually spent 52 days in hospital recovering and having a pacemaker fitted. And as soon as he was well enough, Mr. Haney got hold of Mr. Kendall's mobile number and text, "Hi Chris, my name is Alan Haney. On the evening of Sunday the 25th of June this year I had a bit of a heart episode near the A1 and Co village." The Police Scotland IT worker had spent 52 days in hospital recovering and having a pacemaker fitted. And as soon as he was well enough, Alan got hold of Chris' mobile number and sent him a thank you text. "You stopped, assisted and by all accounts from the doctors and surgeons at Edinburgh Infirmary, saved my life. My wife, family and myself will be forever grateful. I went through a bit in the hospital, but I am out and about and doing very well." Mr. Kendall said that getting the text was the best news ever. He said, "I thought he was dead. I was informed by the police that he had passed. So, I called to stop smiling when I got his message. I was so excited, because you never really know if you've done it properly. I was jumping up and down. I couldn't be happier that he's alive." Chris said receiving the text from Alan was the best news ever and couldn't stop smiling when he got the message. Mr. Kendall added, "I would urge everyone to go and undertake formal training. You can walk into any fire station and with the help of a DVD and a dummy you walk out knowing how to do CPR." Mr. Haney said, "If it was for Chris I wouldn't have made it. The doctors and paramedics all said that to me. I died twice in the ambulance on the way to hospital in Edinburgh and without Chris resuscitating me I was told my chances of survival were 0%. I had such a major heart attack that it blew 3 holes in my heart. I was dying and Chris got to me and brought me back.